Well, here I am with another video. I hope is everything well in your house with your loved ones. And also, thank you so much for watching my videos. Uh, the video that I'm gonna make today is very interesting. Stay until the end because it get more interested as I uh, talking about this video. And what I talk about today is the death of Charlie Kirk. The death of him fragmented our nation. Everybody is talking about that. All the media is talking about that. And some of them, they sad, but another was celebrated, which is wrong. We don't supposed to celebrate the death of somebody. Uh, but well, what can I say? Well, stay with me until the end. Um, in this video, and I will do an analysis of Charlie's assassination, and also my opinion and conclusion for all of this that has happened. Okay, um, Charlie Charlie Kirk was only 31 years old. He was assassinated on September 10, 2025, by Tyler Robinson, a 22-year-old who hates Charlie rhetoric so much. Uh, because Charlie was rhetorical. The rhetorical Charlie was very radical. And you will see as you watching the video. Charlie Kirk was an American right-wing politic activist and media personality. He was the co-founder of the conservative organization Turning Point in 2012. He was also the executive director of the same organization. He became recognized as one of the most prominent voices of the MAGA movement and the Republican Party. That you know about that. He held debates in college campus, and his signature table was "Prove Me Wrong." He promoted political conservatism among the American young people, especially the students in college and universities. Charlie Kirk promote and advocate Christian nationalism, which is very common to see it right now. The Christian nationalism. I am not part of that. In his rhetorical speeches, which are a Christian form of government, he was a kid ally to Donald Trump. He opposed abortion, gun control, and LGBT rights. His more controversial views included his criticism of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 that outlawed or against the law discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, and natural origin, and also criticized Martin Luther King, the civil rights activist. He opposed to immigration and bill right citizenship that President Trump is promoted and want to do it, and And all these things that I mentioned, he was wrong about this. But I will say this right at the end of the video. Uh, the assassination of Charlie happened when he was speaking in Orem, Utah University at about 12:20 p.m. A single shot fired by Tyler Robinson, a 22-year-old who used a Mauser Model 90A rifle with a mounting scope. Tyler came from a Mormon family, which the family turned him into the authorities, which pursued the death penalty. That's what they want for this man. The family turned it in, and so his crime is horrendous. Tyler was living with a transgender roommate. He fired a shot from a roof, and the loose center, I don't know if I pronounce it right, loose center, located about 144 yards, which is about 130 metros. Charlie was shot in the neck, and that bullet took his life. Before his assassination, he was given in a good spirit and happy and laughing and all these things, giving away the MAGA hats to the students. I'm going to talk a little bit about this. Let me tell you one thing, okay? Because I don't hide anything. I try to be transparent and clear when I do the videos. I can talk bad about President Trump as well as I can talk good about President Trump. And I don't compromise in any way. First of all, I will be ashamed to wear a MAGA hat. By the way, the wording in MAGA is wrong. USA is only part of the American continent. USA is not America. America is North, Central, and South America. MAGA doesn't represent the Christian movement. Quite the opposite. MAGA represent Christian nationalism, imperialism, fascism, fascist ideas, division, and white supremacy. And Trump doesn't try to make American continent gray, but only the USA. By deporting, and what he does, the strategy he's using is by deporting the Latinos and separate families without due process, only because of their skin colors. You can see that in California and in other states. They don't even know if they are legal immigrants or not. It's only the skin colors. They look Mexicans, they take it. Trump used undercover the ICE agents, with masks to hide their identity. Also the vehicles that they use, the cars they use without any sticker or logos, to confuse people and fulfill their evil agenda, disobeying the law and the American justice. So This they breaking the law by doing all these things. That's why uh, California is against everything that Trump does in California. Not only California, but so many states now, they hate him because of the things that he is doing lately. Second, Charlie Kirk was a great Christian young man who promote Christian nationalism, a form of government that promote uh, Christian views to achieve prominent or high place in politics. Is the strategy Trump used in his rhetorical speeches, by mentioning Jesus to add more followers. Then people, Jesus himself says, by their fruits you should know them. Not everybody, who pronounce the name of Jesus is Christian. He says himself, God says himself, with the lips you mention my name, you honor me, but your heart is so far from me. Third, Charlie Kirk criticized the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Tell me what bad is about the Civil Rights Act. For the contrary, it was a good thing of 1964. That outlawed discrimination, and also Martin Luther King. He criticized Martin Luther King, the civil rights activist. This is the main reason why some black people didn't like Charlie. Also, the gay community, because he opposed the LGBT rights. Now, I'm gonna elaborate a little more about the LGBT right. We have to love everybody, no matter how they are, and for us, it's a mystery. The LGBT, the homosexuals and lesbians. I don't know. I believe for you it's also confusing. It's a mystery to us. God made one person homosexual and another straight? No. God doesn't make no mistakes. So, do they born that way? I believe so. Even the some people says no, they are sick or they are demon possessed. No, it's not true. The only thing that I can find is in the division of chromosomes when the baby is in the womb of the mother. The chromosomes, divided, and that's what happened. That's the only solution that I see in this. Why some gays acting like a girls, or some girls acting like a man, like a boys. So, but we have to love everybody, no matter how they are. Now, here's my opinion in conclusion about Charlie's assassination, okay? And probably you agree with me, but some people don't agree with me, but that's okay. We have the right to agree or disagree. Charlie was a smart man with a variety academic and historical preparation, as well as a high power of persuasion. The fact that he can hold a debate with his students, and also the speeches that he says about historical events and things like that, that means he has a very he was very smart guy. Not everybody hold this kind of dialogue or argumentation with the students, especially with the students, So he have a high power of persuasion. Thus, we don't deny that. In what happened with this persuasion, he changed the minds of the young people, those students which are gonna determine the future. Because of this student, they're gonna determine the future of the nation and the government of the Western civilization. We gonna die, and they will survive. And those are the people that is going to control the future of the nation, the Western civilization. Charlie was extremely radical in his speeches and also in the personal debates, especially when he was talking about gays and lesbians. He talked about condemnation without love and grace. Jesus, and listen very careful what I'm going to say right now, okay? Jesus never talked about homosexuality, but Apostle Paul did. In the book of Corinthians 6:11, but also talk about the love of God and the grace of God at the same time. And so when we talking about those kind of issues, we also have to talk about the love and grace of God. If they born that way, do they have a fault in this? No, they don't. And so I just want you to see my perspective on this and how I think. And so that's why I do these videos. You might agree with me or disagree, but that's okay. Okay? So you might have a question in your mind. Why did God allow this assassination to happen? The horrendous assassination of Charlie Kirk. The answer is simple. His ministry, because he was a ministry, his ministry was over. Why did I say his ministry? Because he never was ashamed to say that Jesus saved him and he was his Lord and he living by him and by his teachings and try to live like Christ, which all are Christians supposed to do that, But this assassination, this death, it happened also to ancient prophets, the 12 apostles, and many contemporary preachers of the gospel. God knows what he's doing. And so he didn't cause this assassination. He didn't cause this death. He just allowed to happen. That's all we can say. We have to accept the will of God. God saw what was coming. He is the Almighty. He is omnipresent. It's in everywhere. It's where you are now watching this video. It's here with me. It's everywhere. And his will is perfect. He is omnipresent. Just we don't understand, and doesn't make sense to us. Yeah, he is the Almighty God. Charlie died as a martyr, and because of his death, something good is coming to USA, and you will see it in the future. I am not a prophet, and I don't claim to be a prophet, but you will see this one turning for something good that will happen. Okay? Because that's what God does. The things that we see for bad, He turning for good. You remember when the brothers of Joseph sell him to Egypt, and then after that he saved the whole family because they were starving. They didn't have no food, and they had to come over to Egypt, and Joseph was in charge of everything in Egypt and save the family. And it says, what you meant for bad, God turned it for good. So something is going to come good about this death of Charlie. And my deepest condolences and my prayers are with the Kirk family, especially his wife and the two babies. Beautiful babies. I saw it on one of the videos. So, there you have it. Please make your comments and arguments, but do not write slander or derogatory comments. I will delete them. I will replay all of your comments. Please be respectful. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see all my videos. And nothing else to say. I will say I will meet you soon in the next Crossroads video. God bless you.